It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the... The wins have been coming pretty steadily for the Thunder. They've been on a tremendous run, and we're deep enough into the season now to know that it's no mirage. These guys definitely for real. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you know, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers, that's missing assignments, missing rebounds. Same thing. Like I know this is our, 82nd game this year. You're starting to feel a little bit. That's how those guys feel.
I didn't know the midpoint was the 82nd game. But anyway, injuries start to take a toll.
No, but we've done 87 two games. Doesn't mean the teams.
We've done a lot of games in our role here in the
right. We get 2 games a night, remember?
On the set.
Yeah, anyway, I was saying the injuries, they start to take a toll. Not just the big ones, the little ones. Type of injuries I hate are the freak injuries. One time, Ernie, I was walking with my shoes off, stubbed my toe.
That's called barefoot.
That's a freak injury. Stubbed my toe, was out for 6 weeks. So you got to get rest, eat well.
Well, if you kick a brick wall, that's not a...
And man up.
Yeah, maybe you should. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Barefoot.
It's a road game for the Thunder, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. Mucho gusto, and welcome to Noche Latina on 2K Sports. From the jerseys to the food to the halftime entertainment tonight, a distinctive Latin flavor. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
Ready?
The Bulls are enjoying this break from the road, and they're battling it out for playoff position, presently 8 games off the lead.
And for Chicago, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success, but I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Freak, and it's Cantor in at the 5 spot. And it's Freak missing. Here's Chicago. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Rose kicks to Mirotic. Here's Noah. Kicks it out to Prince. Good, and a nice assist from Noah.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
To the middle. Here's Durant. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
The Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. The shot by Butler, nobody around. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And stolen by Prince. Outside Butler. Noah with a screen for Butler. And the wide open shot from Rose. And against the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Rose has got his first points of the game. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
He knows one of the hardest parts on scoring against this defense has to do with their prolific shot blocker, Serge Ibaka. He told me he's one of those guys who can get in your head a little bit because he's so mobile. You often don't see him coming. And Kevin, you add in his great rebounding and ability to hit from mid-range, and he's always an X factor for them. Back to you.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's Freak. The Bulls getting the bucket.
Move the ball. Stick it.
It's Durant on the wing. Clock at 6. And Freak throws it down.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Chicago leading. Outside Rose. Pass to Mirotic. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And that sends Freak to the free throw line. That's on Tayshaun Prince. The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Free throw good, Freak. The Bulls have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Rose with the ball. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Mirotic gets the bucket.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Westbrook kicks to Freak, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, the dish to Noah. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And there's the feed to Butler. Mirotic passes to Butler. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Prince. Now here's Rose. It's Prince on the wing. Another one falls for Chicago.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
11 feet away and too long on the shot. The Bulls leading by 5. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Here's Westbrook after the basket by Nikola Mirotic, and he gets the bucket. And that's now 9 points for Freak.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Outside Butler. Back to Rose. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Enes Kanter.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Chicago making some changes. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Noah. Tony Snell comes in for Tayshaun Prince, and Brooks subbed in for Butler. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Waiters in for Russell Westbrook. Now Rose after Deion Waiters' three-pointer that didn't go. Rose sets the screen for Brooks. And again, no good by Chicago.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
1:24 left here in the first quarter. Outside Rose. Nails the 16-footer. Rose has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Now here's Freak. 35 points for him last game against Washington.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that. Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Here's Rose. 7 points in the game. Missed inside.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Brooks with no one around. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists now tonight. By Rose. Pass to Adams. Dishes it to Morrow. Inside, Ilanu, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Knocked loose. Mirotic dishes to Aldrich. And that one comes up a bit short. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Bulls lead by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And emerging as a superstar, tremendous growth from Freak. We caught up with ace defender Jimmy Butler about the challenge of trying to contain him.
My team, we're all guarding him as a whole. We're all guarding everybody as a whole. It's 5-man offense, 5-man defense. I feel like he's an incredible player, but I feel like that doesn't intimidate me at all. This is what you dream of growing up. You want to play against the best. You want to guard the best, to tell you the truth. That's what I wanted. That's what I asked for. I feel like now it's here.
But naturally, for a player like Jimmy Butler, who loves defense, plays terrific defense, you know, it's always going to be his priority, Greg, and focus. But freak is a tough assignment, no matter who the defender is.
He sure is. I mean, you know, like Butler said, the first step is to not be intimidated. And it sounds like they've got that part down, at least.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And some stats. And for Anthony Morrow. Bulls trail by 5. Butler kicks it to Noah. Uses both hands to slam it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards really lit it up on the floor. He had 35 points and stuffed the stat sheet with a double-double. A standout effort all around. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Rose. Rose with another miss.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Lets it go. And then Durant with the dunk.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Yeah, those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now. Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Ilanu, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Tony Snell's checked in for Butler. The Thunder also changing it up. Mitch McGary comes in for Cantor, and it's Waiters in for Kevin Durant. Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against the Washington Wizards.
And I believe what that game came down to was their ability to really knock down those triples.
Yeah, I thought the work they did on the perimeter was excellent. It was just too much for that defense, or really any defense for that matter, to handle.
Bulls trail by 11. Outside Rose. 1:32 left to play here in the half. Here's Mirotic, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Mirotic has got 8 points. The Thunder leading by 9.
My mic's been muted the whole time.
And the pass to McGarry. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
That's tipped. McGarry with the steal. 3-on-3. Here's Freak. It's rebounded by Noah. Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Rose kicks it to Noah. That one rolling around and rims out.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. He kicks to McGarry. Lets it go from 14.
I like
high quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him SHHing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Shaking his head. That's funny.
Out left to the wing. The 3-ball. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 8 now on the night. Rose. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And we finished one half of basketball. It's the Thunder as they wrap up the second quarter on a 15-4 run. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
I'm gonna sim the coaching staff thing. I run the court. Do my thing, help the teammates out, score myself some points, and that's that.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Really an extraordinary game for Freak. He has 20 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Sorry I don't have music on here just for copyright reasons as well. So, yeah. But me, yeah, like honestly, should I make an investment in getting 2K19 and doing that, or should I save up for another game or something? Whack dance, to be honest. They gotta step it up. That's kind of mean.
Bulls trail by 14. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. Noah is out there with Mirotic, and it's Prince in at the 3 spot. And that's the group for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half. Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 8 tonight from 3-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's Freak. Noah with the block. Now here's Noah, the fast break opportunity. Mirotic has a wide open look. And the foul on Tayshaun
personal
Prince.
foul. Good turnover.
That's foul number 2 for him. So here's Westbrook. There's the pick. Down low. Here's Freak.
Oh, flagrant. Come on.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Shit out, bro. Come on, dude. That's a whack in the face.
Free throw good. Freak.
Playing dirty basketball, bro. I don't like that.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Rose. And the foul called on Freak.
Oh,
that is his first foul of the game.
Okay. It's telling me not to get any steals, no nothing. I got 22.5 rebounds and assists. We're not playing that bad, honestly.
Chicago with the ball. They trail by 14. To the paint. Durant against Prince. Releases. And there's Mirotic on the assist by Prince. 10 points for Nikola Mirotic.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they beat him.
And the ball.
Shaq in a fool right here.
Travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka.
Oh, that's funny. That's really funny.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Butler. And stolen by Freak. And the Thunder pushing it up now. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And out of bounds. Chicago gains possession.
Back to back.
Let's take a quick look at some stats for Noah. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 9th in rebounding. And he provides that deterrent around the ring league-wide in blocks per game.
Boy, he's unbelievably driven, and he competes 8 minutes. Glass eater.
And he trims the lead to single digits. 14 points for Butler.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Freak. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 9th assist in the game now.
They stop the
And
team.
the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Got quite a few layups, Frank Anthony. Oh, man.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Mirotic. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
All right, Doris, thanks.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for the Thunder. For Oklahoma City, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. To the inside, here's Mirotic, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg just with the doctor ordered some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And it's Butler missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Oh, God, these guys are negative.
Brooks has got it back down to single digits for the Bulls.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Inside, Adams' shot is good. Adams has got his first bucket in this one.
The ball.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Here's Brooks. Goes back up. Out of bounds. Bulls ball. Chicago takes possession. And the Thunder making a change here. Collison's out there.
Nick Collison.
Here's Butler. 14 points for him. Mirotic, the screen. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. The 3. And the Bulls get it back. And the foul called on Freak.
My bad, my bad. My fault, my fault. I'm not gonna lie.
Here's Bellinelli. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. And stolen by Freak. And here comes Durant all along.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Thunder.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing.
The guy's free throw release is disgusting.
The basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
The Bulls making a switch here. Snell's checked in. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Here's Freak. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Dion Waiters checked in for Oklahoma City. Poked loose. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Freak with the ball.
Dude.
One-on-one here.
Get that shit out of here.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Gary's checked in for Nick Collison.
Oh.
Mitch McGarry.
LeBroning your ass, man.
Brooks kicks to Aldridge. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now here's Freak. Brooks covering. Feeds to Morrow.
Easy.
From the arc.
Easy.
That's good.
Oh.
Morrow's got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And let's bring up a list of some of the NBA's hottest players. Among shooting guards,
we got to be more
these are the leading scorers over the course of the last
getting
month.
to the middle of
Freak,
the floor
number one.
way too easy.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
Yeah, you don't have to take a long look at their point totals to see that this is the premier group of scorers at the premier scoring position in the NBA. Shooting guards can flat out bring it.
Here's Bellinelli. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Freak. Averaging 25 points per, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
Some guys just have the gift, and he's one of them. You need points, he's your go-to guy.
And that one falls for Bellinelli. Chicago making a switch here. Noah's checked in. Both free throws good from Bellinelli. 144 left in the third. Here's Freak. And that one is stuffed right through.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
And Brooks, here we go. Misses from close range.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going. Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
Second shot opportunity. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Kicks to McGarry. He feeds it to Freak. And the Thunder, another 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Some changes for Chicago. Prince comes in for Merritt.
Sorry about that little delay, guys, but this gives me a little chance to tell you guys how I'm doing in today's game. I got 3 turnovers, 2 fouls, played for 18 minutes, 2 for 3 on 3-pointers, 6 for 6 for free throws, 13 for 18 shooting. Got 3 steals, 2 blocks, 6 assists, and 7 rebounds with a total of 34 points. In tribute of Ray Allen on the Miami
And Derrick
Heat.
Rose is subbed in for Bellinelli. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, let's get it.
Westbrook comes in for Anthony Moore. Out to the wing. Here's Freak. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Freak's got 36.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Rose kicks to Prince. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 7th assist in the game. Westbrook up top. He's covered by Rose. And it's Freak missing. Rose kicks to Snell. From downtown. No good on the buzzer beater.
Good shot, defense.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Thunder leading by 17. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Thunder leading by 17. So the Thunder 5 right now. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Kanter. Freak is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward. Rose with the double team. Back to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. And here is Aldridge. Rose kicks to Butler. And yep, couple bounces and it falls. Butler's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bulls.
Run that clock down, baby. We got it.
Oklahoma City's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And that one's good. Freak.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Always been.
Prince, that's for 2. Another one falls for Chicago.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And that one's good. Freak.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Rose passes to Aldridge. He dishes it to Prince. From deep, Rose. No good. And
Rose
the
trying
Thunder
to
going
be
the
like
other
me.
way now. Their next game playing at home is the Nets coming to town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And that one's good. Freak.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
It already is.
Mirotic is checked in for Chicago. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Butler. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And stolen by Mirotic.
It's like 6'10".
Noah against Ibaka. And again, Chicago. No good. The Thunder leading by 21. Here's Freak. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Yeah, really bad timing, guys, to start coughing it up. He's got 3 turnovers here in the fourth.
And it goes without saying, but I need to say it anyway. In a game as close as this, every possession is important. You've got to make them count.
Chicago's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12.
That's funny.
Rose
That's
kicks
funny.
to Butler. And again, Chicago.
Funny, Coach.
No good. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Ibaka. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Butler from outside. And again, no good one, not allowing much. And stolen by Butler. And Cantor pulls it down.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka.
Good read.
And the Thunder another three.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
3 of their last 5 makes come from beyond the arc. The defense has to react quicker.
Rose goes in. Outside Butler. From outside the arc. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his 9th assist in the game now. The Thunder leading by 23. Mirotic brings the double team. Out to Ibaka. Pass to Freak. Got a piece of it. Butler with the steal. Lets it go from 14. Off the iron that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
From deep. And it's Freak
That
missing.
one in. That one in. That's controversial. Yep, basically one in.
Chicago's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Outside Rose. With nobody out. There's the jumper.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, and this is not going to be a close game because it's 73-93 with only 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
We're going to give up the drive.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win.
112-80? Damn.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Oh, who's going to be MVP?
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
He was an offensive dynamo for them tonight. The way it was going, you could see sky was the limit for him in terms of scoring. And he didn't stop, at least until he was going to get 40.
When Freak puts it all together, it's no contest to who the best player on the court is. He was outstanding tonight. His feel and understanding of the game were on display.
And, folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Got selected as NBA Player of the Week. And after this, I'm gonna let you guys hear my responses from the press conference, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Peace out.